I'm going to show you how to make my absolute favorite cake. It's a hot milk sponge, but this time I'm just going to jazz it up a little bit and add a bit of richness and caramelization by adding browned butter. You know, that kind of butter that you add with like gnocchi and pasta? Yes, it can go in a cake too. So, first things up, it's a really easy cake. You don't have to separate the egg whites. And then I'll add the melted butter, so that kind of incorporates, and it's all about science, it's molecules and all kinds of things, whatever, it's kind of, but it is science, as you know, with baking. And then we just beat that in slowly. Now I add in my sifted flour, gently folded in. There we go. Oh, it's just so dreamy. So I'm going to add to this 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, now I'm going to help it along with some milk. Again, just in little batches. I mean, I like to do it by hand. I mean, you could probably put the beater on gently, but I don't want to lose any of these bubbles that we've created, because that's the magic. Phew, this is a big load of batter. Okay, and then let's evenly distribute this. There we go. I'm trying to be as neat as Abigail can be in the kitchen. Okay, and the last baby one. Daddy bear, mommy bear, baby bear. So a trick that my gran always taught me is that if you don't want a bump in your cake, is just to take the back of a spoon, and actually a clean spoon, that's for me later, is the back of a spoon, and then just make a little well in the middle, because then what happens, it all kind of rises evenly. And it actually does work. There we go, just a little one. So to make this divine caramel buttercream, we need a packet of these. And these are fantastic caramel drops. You get them in white chocolate and dark chocolate and even milk chocolate. And I have some warm cream, just gently warm, don't bring it to the boil. And this is the trick of a ganache, is that you add your warm to your cold. And then you just give it a lovely stir. See, and there we go. It's just magically melted, not split. Beautiful and smooth and creamy. So before we add that stop that word. So now we're going to do the buttercream, and this is just really simple, sifted icing sugar and butter. And we're just going to beat that up until it's nice and creamy. And soften butter. Always soften butter. You don't want like butter all over the kitchen. Done that before. Okay, so now it's lovely and creamy, and you can see it's kind of changed its color a little bit. And now for the yumminess. Ooh, look at that.
Can I help you quickly?
No. I'm enjoying it. Sorry, babes. I was going to make a joke, but it didn't. Stop making jokes. You can't make jokes. Okay, so now all we need to do is ice the cake, and you can see. Look how lovely. Look how lovely. You can just see that texture and you can feel it. Now we've got this, and you can see it's just amazing. So I'm not a fancy icer. I just kind of smother it, and just this color, I just love the tone on tone. And don't be shy. If you want to frost the whole thing, or you want to give it a bit of a naked look, it's all yours. Just make it your own. Okay, so now we've got our middle one. There we go. Pop that on top. Make sure it's even. If you have a little bit of frosting left over, just keep it in a Ziploc bag in the fridge or a Tupperware. It will last for a good week. And then just the grand finale little baby on top. How cute is that? And then just... Okay, so to finish off this beautiful, no, not a beautiful cake. What is another word for beautiful? So now what we're going to do is give this cake, a stunning cake, just a little bit of glamour that it deserves, and that is with my white chocolate shards. And they're really easy peasy to do. I've melted some of those, like those caramel buttons earlier on, but the white chocolate ones, and melted it and set it in the fridge, but with a nice sharp knife, and then just take your knife and just give it some pressure, and you just make these beautiful, easy shavings. Okay, so just before you're about to cut the cake, You scatter these lovely shavings on top. Look at that. And don't be shy. Just let it go. And hey, that is my celebration easy hot milk burnt butter sponge cake. So I'll do the honors. And there we go. Look at that. Rah! It's got the most beautiful texture, the cake. It's got that slightly caramelized flavor from the browned butter. And then of course, the caramel drops have made this buttercream just absolutely sensational. Just like gently pull it together. And if this chocolate was nice and hard, it would work.